So good morning students, hello friends, welcome to Ashoka Online Academy. As part of Ashoka Online Academy, we are discussing the daily current affairs program. So my name is Avinash. So let us discuss the 13th September current affairs in the Ashoka Online Academy platform. So understand this, the current affairs are very important for your examination preparation. So kindly understand that and try to follow these current affairs. Morning we upload the video in the Ashoka Online Academy channel. Then evening we upload the PDF both in English and Telugu medium in the Telegram channel and the WhatsApp groups. So if you watch the video, you will get the analysis part. Then later on you can read the content from the what you call the PDFs. So let us start this today's current affairs program, that is the 13th September 2021 current affairs. Okay, taken from the national newspapers, The Hindu, Indian Express and the Press Information Bureau of Government of India. So understand this very clearly. All the topics today are prelims related topics. So what are the topics for today? So let us understand what is called as today the SWAMITVA scheme. What is this SWAMITVA scheme? Then Leader Summit on Climate. What is this Leader Summit on Climate? Then the topic of the Aacharya Vinoba Bhave. Why? Because recently, just 2 days back, the government of India has celebrated the birth anniversary of Aacharya Vinoba Bhave. So all this we will understand the information associated with Vinoba Bhave and the Bhudhan movement of Vinoba Bhave. Okay, and this is also in news. Okay, World EV Day. What is this World EV Day? Okay, World EV means Electronic Vehicles Day. Whether it is 2-wheelers, 4-wheelers or 3-wheelers or transport vehicles running on EV batteries, or batteries. Indoor city, why it is in news? Okay, what is Water Plus City in India? Okay, 4 new Ramsar sites, what are they? Okay, then first Pollen calendar in India for the Chandigarh City. The first India's Pollen calendar released for the Chandigarh City. So what is this Pollen calendar? Why they released it? So these are the today's current affairs topics. 8 topics are there. All are related with the prelims only. There is no mains topic. Understand that very clearly. So it is useful for UPSC students, it is useful for Telangana State Public Service Commission Group 1 and other Group 2, 3, 4 students. Same with the Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission students. So let us start this government scheme. First topic of the day is the SWAMITVA scheme. SWAMITVA scheme. It is SV. So SWAMITVA scheme. SWAMITVA means Survey of Villages and Mapping with Improvised Technology in Village Areas scheme. Survey of villages, and mapping of villages with improvised technology in village areas in India. Understand this very clearly. What they will do as part of the scheme, they will take a village in a particular district and they will map what are the residential areas in the village. Then what are the forest areas in the village. Then what are the what you call dry land areas in the village, what are the mountain areas in the village, then what are the government lands in the village, what are the rivers and the lakes or wetlands located in the village. All that village related maps will be will be mapped after survey of villages and mapping with improvised technology in village area scheme. So this is how they will map the entire village. Where are households located? Where are people are living? Where are dry lands? Where are government lands? Where are assigned lands? Where are forest lands? Where are wetlands and lakes of this particular village? Everything will be mapped in a particular village and the maps were created for that particular village. So this is how it is. So how it will be useful? These maps of the village, they will be useful in future for village plan formulation. They will be useful in future for village infrastructure development policies. Understand that. They will be useful for the farmers who are having their lands in this particular villages. And government will know where are government lands located and it can stop from the encroachment of this particular government lands. Forest lands can be identified and afforestation programs can be planned through this SWAMITVA scheme. Very important scheme, and lot of application lot of application is there for this particular scheme. Understand this very clearly. Okay, there is huge number of application are there for this particular scheme. Okay, when it is launched, okay, it is launched on 24th April 2020. Understand this very clearly. What is this 24th April? 24th April in India is called as National Panchayat Raj Day. National Panchayat Raj Day. It is celebrated on 24th April in India from 2010, from the year 2010. You can expect a prelims question, okay, in the group 1 prelims, like when is National Panchayat Raj Day celebrated in India? It is April 24th. Or from which year National Panchayat Raj Day is celebrated in India? It is 2010. Then they will ask, when did the SWAMITVA scheme of Government of India was launched? It is on the 24th April 2020. Understand this very clearly. Okay, so let us understand the first National Panchayat Raj Day celebrated in 2010. Since then it is celebrated on 24th April every year in India. That is what I have told you. So understand this very clearly. Okay, understand these things very clearly. Okay, now what this particular SWAMITVA scheme, okay, who launched this particular scheme? Ministry of Panchayat Raj, Survey of India and State Revenue Departments, okay, they will implement this particular scheme. Understand this very clearly. SWAMITVA scheme is launched by Ministry of Panchayat Raj, Ministry of Panchayat Raj or Panchayat Raj, okay. Then it is also launched by what is called as Survey of India, which is the agency for, okay, doing the mapping, working on the maps of India. So both of them, they launched this particular SWAMITVA scheme at the national level, and this scheme will be implemented at the state levels with the collaboration of the state revenue departments. That is what I have written here. Now what this scheme will do, so understand this. So see here, it enables the economic progress of rural India by providing record of rights to every rural household owner. Understand this very clearly. Okay, so see here, village is there. In this village there is a farmer. This farmer has a house. It has a house. He has a house, and this farmer is also having around 2 acres of land. Understand this very clearly. So see here, as part of SWAMITVA scheme, this farmer, okay, who is there in village, he will get what is called as a record of rights. So what is this record of rights? ROR. So it is the land records. It is the land records document. Okay, land records document, which is a digital document. Given to this particular farmers. So and so farmer in so and so village, he has the house in half acre area. Okay, this house belongs to you. He has 2 acres of agriculture land. This 2 acres of land belongs to you. Like that, a record of rights is given to every farmer in India. Okay, and that is a what you call legally recognized land record digital document. So what is the advantage to the farmer then? He can go and avail the loan from the banks by showing these digital records. Okay, then the ownership of this particular farmer, okay, claims on the lands can be verified by the banks digitally via this particular SWAMITVA, okay, scheme platform. Okay, then what are the other advantages? There is no, okay, there is less possibility of encroachment of the farmer's land by the what you call the people who go for land grabbing in the rural areas or village areas. So this is how and moreover the government will come to know, okay, which land is agricultural land belonging to farmer, which land is okay, dry land or okay, wasteland, where we can plan the projects like roads, okay, railway projects or other infrastructure projects. So like that, planning in rural India will be very much useful when it comes to this SWAMITVA scheme. So in this, slowly what will happen? Economic progress of rural India will happen. Okay, understand this very clearly. It aims to demarcate inhabited land in rural areas through latest surveying drone technology. So Survey of India uses the drone technology. I told you, very simple scheme. How it will work also, I told you. They use the drone technology. Remember this, very clearly. Okay, so this is how it is. Now, what are the advantages with this particular scheme? It facilitates monetization of properties and enabling the bank loan. I told you, no, farmer will get the what you call record of rights. He will go to the bank and he will show this digital land records and he will get the loan. So like that he will get the money, and also monetization of property will be done. That means property is there and what is its monetary value will be estimated by the government of India. And also with this monetization of properties, government of India can collect the taxes, okay, accurately from the people, house taxes, okay, land taxes, all those things. So this is how it is, and it reduces property related disputes. Okay, you know, in village areas, okay, neighbors will come into your land and they will just హద్దులు చెరిపేయడం అంటారు కదా, అలా చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఆ డిస్ప్యూట్స్ అన్నిటికి కూడా చెక్ పడుతుంది, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ డిజిటల్గా మనం డ్రోన్ టెక్నాలజీ యూజ్ చేసి మ్యాప్స్ తయారు చేయడం జరుగుతుంది కాబట్టి. అండ్ కాంప్రిహెన్సివ్ విలేజ్ లెవెల్ ప్లానింగ్ కెన్ బి డన్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ది స్వామిత్వ స్కీమ్. డైరెక్ట్లీ దే విల్ ఆస్క్ ది క్వశ్చన్, Swamitva scheme is under which ministry? Ministry of Panchayat Raj. Swamitva scheme is launched on 24th April, okay, 2010. National Panchayat Raj Day is celebrated in India on 24th April. Understand this. National Panchayat Raj Day is celebrated from 2010 in India. Like this, 4 questions you will get. Understand this very clearly. Then let us understand about the Leaders Summit on Climate and why it is in news. Why it is in news? Leaders Summit on Climate, why it is in news? So see here, yesterday US President Special Envoy on Climate Change, Special Envoy or Representative on Climate Change. So who is the US President Special Envoy on Climate Change that is appointed by US President is John Kerry. So John Kerry, he is earlier the secretary, okay, of the what you call the United States of America president, the former president. Now this particular John Kerry is appointed as the United States President Special Envoy on Climate Change, and he yesterday came to India to discuss with the Indian government about what type of steps will be taken by the government of India, okay, regarding the overcoming of the problem of global warming and climate change, and how to move towards the sustainable energy solutions or renewable energy solution. So yesterday he came here, and that is the background news. Okay, why he came? He came just to, okay, follow up the meeting. Okay, follow up the meeting of the Leaders Summit on Climate, which was organized somewhere in April 2021, okay, where Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the US President Joe Biden, both of them, they participated in this particular Leaders Summit on Climate, and they discussed some of the aspects. So what is the follow-up action on these points discussed in the Leaders Summit? For that, yesterday US President Special Envoy on Climate Change John Kerry came to India. Understand that very clearly. So what is this Leaders Summit on Climate Change? So he came here, its background is in that particular thing, okay, in the particular news. So understand here very clearly, Leaders Summit on Climate, US President, okay, Joe Biden, okay, he has organized this particular what you call US Leaders Summit on Climate by Joe Biden, US President. Indian Prime Minister also participated virtually, that means through the what you call digital interface or Zoom, like that, okay. So what is this? It is the follow-up to United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change Conference of Party 26th meeting in Glasgow, okay, November 2021. So understand this very clearly. Do not confuse here. Leaders Summit on Climate, who organized this? US President, United States of America President Joe Biden, okay. Then Indian Prime Minister participated in this, Prime Minister of India participated in it virtually. Why they conducted this Leader Summit? It was conducted as a follow-up to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change Conference of Parties 21 meeting to be held in 2021 November, Glasgow, UK or Scotland. Understand this very clearly. Glasgow is a city in Scotland. So understand this very clearly. So as part of this particular Leader Summit on Climate, they have both India and USA established what is called as India US Clean Energy Agenda 2030 Partnership. India and US Clean Energy Agenda 2030 Partnership. So what is this? It is a joint climate and clean energy initiative of India with United States of America. India US Clean Energy Agenda 2030 Partnership. So as part of this particular, so see here what they want to do here. In the name itself it is there, both of them, they will develop the clean energy. How they will develop the clean energy? Different ways are there. First thing is that to develop the clean energy, first thing is you need to do the research on clean energy, that is solar, wind, all these things. Then after that you need to provide finance to the clean energy. You need to provide finance to the clean energy, development. Then after that you need to go for technology development in the clean energy, solar panels, wind, mills, how you utilize how you develop the technology. Then fourth one is transfer of technology, and all these things you have to do in cooperative and collaborative manner. Understand this very clearly, and all these things should be based on the science. It should be based on the science or scientific lines. This is how the India US Clean Energy Agenda 2030 Partnership, where they jointly develop clean energy, by India and US. For that they have to do research, they have to allocate some money for the research, they have to allocate the finance for the development of that particular technology. Then they go for technology development, then they share the technology, then they do it in a cooperative manner based on the scientific principles. This is how it is. So this partnership will demonstrate how the world can align swift climate action with inclusive and resilient economic development, taking into account national circumstances, sustainable development priorities. Very simple. It is this partnership will promote the development of clean technologies for the sustainable development of the countries. Understand that very clearly. So as part of this, they mobilize investments, demonstrate clean technologies, enable green collaborations. I told you, same thing. They give the finance. Investment means finance. Demonstrate clean technologies, development of clean technologies through research, enable green collaboration, and cooperation. This is how they go together for sustainable development of the developing countries. Very simple. So this is how it is. So understand here very clearly, ikkada meer confuse avvaddu. See here India, see here exactly Leaders Summit on Climate. So I will give you an overview here. So just a minute, try to understand it. Leaders Summit on Climate. So what happened here? So April 2021. So in this they have came out with India USA Clean Energy Strategic Partnership. 2021. So as part of Clean Energy Strategic Partnership 2021, so see here, they have recently come out with what is called as the Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue. So what is this Climate Action Finance Mobilization Dialogue? Understand this very clearly. Climate Action Finance Mobilization Dialogue. So very simple, it is there. It means for protecting the climate of the globe, you need to go for finance mobilization. And how to mobilize the finances? There is a meeting conducted yesterday where John Kerry visited India. Understand this very clearly. So the Strategic Clean Energy Partnership, it is between India and USA. The Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue, it is also between India and USA. Both of them, they originated in which meeting? two main tracks of the initiative or the meeting. The Leaders Summit on Climate, okay, the meeting occurred in the, okay, what you call 2020. Understand this very clearly. So Leaders Summit on Climate, okay, 2020 April. So after this Leaders Summit on Climate, they have came out with two initiatives. One is Strategic Clean Energy Partnership, second is Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue. So understand here, they will give the questions ఎలా అడుగుతారంటే, the Strategic Clean Energy Partnership sometimes seen in news is related with which of the following countries? India and European Union, option A. India and Japan, option B. India and Germany, option C. India and USA, option D. It is option D. The Strategic Clean Energy Partnership sometimes seen in news is between the India and what you call the USA. Second thing, Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue. The Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue, okay, it is the initiative, okay, that was, okay, introduced in which of the following meetings? Option A, Rio Earth Summit 1992. Option B, Stockholm Conference on Human Environment. Option C, okay, Rio plus 12 Summit 1922, Rio plus 20 Summit, okay, 2020. And option D, Leaders Summit on Climate 2021. It is option D, Leaders Summit on Climate 2021. Like that, you need to understand this very clearly. And I will give you some facts here. If you take India right now, the total installed capacity, the total installed power capacity is 475 gigawatt. Okay, understand that. And it is, this is in 2021, and it is projected by 2030 we will reach the 840 gigawatt of total installed power capacity. That means thermal, everything including. Now if you take the what you call the renewable power, if you take the renewable power in India, the target is by 2030 India should generate 450 gigawatt by 2030 from renewable sources, that is solar, wind, okay, biogas, all these things. So see here, the total installed capacity right now is 475. It is projected to 840 gigawatt by 2030. But out of this 840, 450 should come from the renewable energy sector. Understand this very clearly. Now let us understand, okay, why clean energy, all these things. So understand this very clearly. So this, what is global warming and how it is leading to climate change. Okay, so global warming, always remember, it is leading to climate change on the planet Earth. The solution to the global warming and climate change is sustainable development. As part of sustainable development, you need to develop what is called as clean technologies. Understand this very clearly. Okay, this is how it is. A little bit of background. Okay, so other topics are there, we will discuss them. Okay, so Aacharya Vinoba Bhave, why it is in news? It is in news because 2 days back the birthday celebrations of Vinoba Bhave were organized by Government of India. So let us see some of the facts. Already you know about him in the national movement. So let us see here. So 11th September, he was born on 11th September 1895. His father Narahari Shambhu Rao, mother Rukmini Devi. So in 1916 he joined the Sabarmati Ashram in Gujarat, okay, of Mahatma Gandhi. Understand this very clearly. And he participated in the non-cooperation movement, okay, non-cooperation movement of 1920 to 22 by organized by Mahatma Gandhi. Then in 1940 he is the first individual satyagrahi, and after him the Jawaharlal Nehru is the second individual satyagrahi in India. So what is this individual satyagrahi? So see here, individual satyagrahis, the concept is like this. Mahatma Gandhi has asked this particular satyagrahis to move, okay, from one place to another place in India on foot walk and clearly explain about the why the British is participating in the World War II and India has no role in this particular World War II. Okay, and they have to just walk on the road, tell to the people, create awareness, then go forward. That is how the individual satyagrahis were asked to do by the Mahatma Gandhi in 1940s. Okay, it is the first, he is the first individual satyagrahi. Okay, second is the Jawaharlal Nehru. So individual satyagrahis, what they will do, they will walk on the road, they will create awareness in the people that India has no role to play in the World War II and British is deliberately pulling the India into the World War II and we are not interested in that. That is what they have to create awareness in the people. Understand here, in 1923 he started a monthly magazine called as Maharashtra Dharma in Marathi. He started, Vinoba Bhave started the magazine, monthly magazine in Marathi, Maharashtra Dharma. So in this Maharashtra Dharma magazine, he discussed about the important aspects of the Upanishads, understand that. Then in 1959, okay, he established Brahma Vidya Mandir, MANDIR, it is Brahma Vidya Mandir. So what is this Brahma Vidya Mandir? Actually it is not a religious organization, it is a skill development center for the women, especially the women from the poor backgrounds. So understand this, 1959 skill development center for women, he started it. So where he will just give training on the traditional handicrafts, weaving of the clothes, okay, all these things. And he wrote a book called as Swarajya Shastra, Gita Pravachane, Tisri Shakti or the third power. So these are all the books written by the Vinoba Bhave. Understand this, why I am discussing this? The birth anniversary of the Vinoba Bhave celebrated by the government of India. That's why I just want to give some facts. Okay, definitely some of the facts you don't know. That's why I have included here. Books, remember the books here. The books are Swarajya Shastra, Gita Pravachane, Tisri Shakti or the third power. Brahma Vidya Mandir, established in 1959 by Vinoba Bhave, Skill Development Center for Women. Maharashtra Dharma, Marathi language monthly magazine, okay, published in 1923, since 1923, where he discussed about the important points related to the Upanishads. And he is the first individual satyagrahi. He participated in non-cooperation movement. He joined the Sabarmati ashram of Gandhiji, okay, in 1916. Understand this very clearly. Okay, you can expect a question. And what are the awards? He was awarded with Bharat Ratna posthumously after his death in 1983. Understand this facts. And he is the first international figure to receive the Raman Magsaysay Award in 1958. He also got the Raman Magsaysay Award in 1958. Understand this very clearly. Okay, so this this is about the what you call the Vinoba Bhave, and he is associated with the Bhudhan movement, and Bhudhan movement, okay, especially the students from Telangana, they know about this particular Bhudhan movement. So let us understand in a short manner what is this Bhudhan movement. Why? Because our time is very limited in the current affairs discussion, but definitely we will understand the things here very clearly. You can pause and you can write. I will explain here in a simple manner. So see here, in 1951 third annual Sarvodaya conference was organized. So where it is organized? In the place called as Shivarampalli village, okay, which is located to the south of the what you call the city of the Hyderabad. So this Shivarampalli village, it is located very much near to the Nalgonda. So Vinoba Bhave, okay, was asked to participate in this particular Sarvodaya conference. So what he did is, he started from his ashram at Panwar near Nagpur, okay, to attend this particular Sarvodaya conference. From Panwar in Nagpur, okay, ashram, he started walking towards the Hyderabad city. So see here, understand this very clearly. So this is Shivarampalli village, where the third annual, okay, Sarvodaya conference was organized. Okay, so it is located to the south of Hyderabad city, and somewhere in Maharashtra, at the Panver, what you call the Paunar ashram, Paunar Ashram. So this Vinoba Bhave is staying. So what he did is, he was asked to participate in this particular 3rd annual Sarvodaya conference. He came by walk. He came by walk to the Hyderabad city, and during that particular time Hyderabad city is experiencing the communal violence. Understand this very clearly. Communist related violence is happening in this particular Hyderabad city, and he came to Shivrampalli village to attend the 3rd annual Sarvodaya conference. Then what happened is, Vinoba, see here, this is what I told here, and Vinoba Bhave decided to walk 300 miles to Hyderabad, and where the communist rebellion is happening in the Hyderabad in April 1951. So on April 18, 1951, historic day of the very genesis of the Bhudhan movement. So what happened on 18th April 1951. So what happened is that the Bhudhan movement started. So what is this Bhudhan movement? So understand this very clearly. He entered into Nalgonda district, the center of communist activity. Then what happened is that, so see here, the people, the conference organizers, they attended, they have created all the facilities to the Vinoba Bhave in the Pochampalli village of the what you call this particular Nalgonda district, near to this particular Shivrampalli. So what happened is that when he is staying in this particular Pochampalli village, the villagers of the Pochampalli village, the people, old people and the people suffering with poverty, they came to the Vinoba Bhave. So what they asked him is, just try to take some measures so that we get some land, and if we have land, we can go for cultivation and we can survive. That is the what you call request made by the people who met this particular Vinoba Bhave in the Pochampalli. So what happened is that he is there in Pochampalli. He visited some of the houses. He visited some of the houses of the poor people in Pochampalli, and he was moved by the what you call the condition, poor condition of this particular villages of the Pochampalli, some of the villages of Pochampalli. Then they have requested him to do some activity or initiative so that they get some land and we will have the economic empowerment. So suddenly he got a thought. Vinoba Bhave, what is the thought? Why can't I do something to ensure that land is given to these poor people? So immediately there are some followers or some of the people who came to meet the Vinoba Bhave. He asked the people, the followers or the rich people who came to meet him, anybody among you can give some land to these poor people so that the economic empowerment and social empowerment of these poor people will be ensured. So immediately there is a person, Ramchandra Reddy there, he gave 100 acres, he promised that he will give 100 acres of land to the Vinoba Bhave and he can distribute that to the what you call the poor people in the Bhudhan Pochampalli region. Then see here, in October 1951, this is how the Bhudhan movement started. In October 1951, Vinoba led, he demanded 50 million acres of the land for the landless in whole of India by 1957. So what he did is, he demanded government of India that you give 50 million acres of land to the people, poor people in India by 1957. That is how the Bhudhan movement was started. So understand this very clearly. So see here, the Bhudhan movement slowly transformed from a land gift movement to village gift or Gramadan movement. That means entire gram or village will be given by the rich landlords to the people, poor people, and they will collectively go for the farming activities and they will collectively go for social and economic empowerment. That is how it is, the Gramadan movement. So understand this very clearly. So see here, there is a book written by Hallam Tennyson, The Saint on the March. So the Saint on the March, the book is belonging to the what you call Vinoba Bhave, and in this book he described about the Bhudhan movement and the efforts taken by the what you call this particular Vinoba Bhave to ensure the land given to the landless poor people in India. So this Saint on the March book is written by Hallam Tennyson. It is also known as, the Bhudhan movement is also known as Bloodless Revolution. It is a voluntary land reform movement in India. The other name for Bhudan movement is Bloodless Revolution. Remember that. And it is a voluntary land reform movement in India. Understand that very clearly. And 8.7 lakh acres of land is collected and distributed to the poor throughout India. Understand that very clearly. Okay. So understand this very clearly. Okay. Now, what is the World EV Day? World EV Day. So, World EV Day is celebrated since 2020, and every year September 9 is celebrated as World EV Day. So, since 2020 they are celebrating the World EV Day. EV means electric vehicles. World Electric Vehicles Day. Electric Vehicles Day. Understand this very clearly. So, what is the problem with now let us understand the what is the 9th September theme for 2021 is Go EV. Go EV. Understand that very clearly. And what is this? It is the initiative by sustainability media company called as Green TV. Who started this particular in World EV Day? Green TV Media Channel. Green TV Media Channel, a sustainability media company. Green TV, it started the World EV Day. So what this World EV Day? It is a global movement. A day of celebration of e-mobility. That means through electric vehicles you move from one place to another place, and a day to shift the transition to sustainable transport with consumer, business and policy outcomes. So understand this very clearly. So EV or electric vehicles, definitely they are going to be the future. They are going to be the future. There is no doubt about that. Electric vehicle may be two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler or heavy truck, heavy transportation truck, it doesn't matter. Everybody is moving towards this particular electric vehicles. Understand this very clearly. Now you will get a doubt, why electric vehicles? Why electric vehicles? So see here, in different types of vehicles, whether it is two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, transport, doesn't matter. We are using two types of fuels, right? So what are those? Majority, that is diesel, we are using petrol, and we are using CNG, compressed natural gas. Understand that. What is the problem with diesel, petrol and compressed natural gas? They are limited. They are limited, sources of energy. They are limited sources of energy. What is the problem? The problem is they are limited sources of energy. First thing. Second thing is that they cause air pollution. They cause air pollution. And they are also responsible for global warming and climate change. So these are all problems associated with the what you call the conventional vehicles using the conventional fuels like petrol, diesel and all those things. So see here, you are moving on a four-wheeler, you are moving on a four-wheeler in your own car. So when you burn the diesel and petrol, the vehicle engine will emit carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of sulfur. Then it will emit what you call as the particulate matter of size 10 microns, particulate matter of size 2.5 microns and particulate matter of size 1 micron. So these are all different types of what you call the emissions, polluted gases coming from this particular vehicle engine. So simply you replace it with a battery engine. So what will happen? There is no need of using this particular fuel. You can overcome pollution, you can overcome global warming, all these things can be done. So this is possible only with the EV, electric vehicles. Trust me, EVs are going to be the future of this planet. There is no other way. Okay. So understand this very clearly. World EV Day, you need to remember September 9th, from 2020 by Green TV Media Company. Understand that very clearly. So this is how it is. Then Indore City. Why Indore City is in news? General awareness topic. So Indore City has become India's first water plus city under the Swachh Sarvekshan 2021. Indore City is India's first water plus city. India's first water plus city. What is this water plus city? According to the Swachh Sarvekshan survey of 2021 by Union Government Annual Survey of Cities, sanitation, hygiene and cleanliness practices. So see here, what is this water plus city? As per the government guidelines, okay, it is the city where all the wastewater released from the households and commercial establishments is treated before it is released into the environment. Indore is the only city in India which is the water plus city. So what is the water plus city? What government of India is saying is like this. So this is Indore city. Understand, this is Indore city. You have households, okay, you have households, you have industries, you have MSMEs, you have MSMEs, you have food processing units, okay, all these are there. They use different water, they use water in different levels, okay. So what they will do, all that water is released, and it will be collected in the what you called sewerage, municipal sewerage. So what Indore municipality is doing, it is treating this particular sewerage. That means it is okay, simply treating this particular water so that there is less amount of bacteria, so that there is less amount of what you call other microbes that are part of this particular treated water. And after the treating of sewerage water, then they will release into the environment. That means it is not fully safe, but you can say that treated water is somewhat safe. So this is how, but all the sewerage water is treated. That is the best thing, that is the best and the good thing, understand that. And Indore city is the water plus city. A water plus city is that city according to the government of India which treats all the what you call the domestic wastewater, and also it will see here a water plus city, see here it is given very clearly. As per the government is one where all wastewater released from households and commercial establishments is treated before it is released into the environment. Understand this very clearly, okay. And Indore also got the tag of India's cleanest city for the 5th consecutive year. So they will ask the question, which of the following cities is the cleanest cities in India in 2021? Which of the following cities is the cleanest city of India from the last 5 years? Indore. Okay. Which of the following city is called as the water plus city in India according to Swachh Sarvekshan survey 2021? It is Indore city. Okay. How do you define the water plus city in India? So it is the city where, okay, it is the city where all the wastewater released from the households and commercial establishment is treated in the sewerage treatment plants before it is released into the environment. Understand this very clearly. Then what are the other small articles? So from today we will cover more articles, okay, from the prelims point of view. 4 new Ramsar sites in India. So what are those 4 new Ramsar sites? Already discussed this. So Ramsar sites, these are nothing but the wetlands. These are nothing but the wetlands of international importance. Wetlands of international importance, right? Wetlands of international importance are called as Ramsar sites. So what are the 4 Ramsar sites newly added? So with these 4 new Ramsar sites, the total number of Ramsar sites in India reached 46. Understand this very clearly. So what are those? So see here, the country has added 4 more sites, Ramsar list on wetlands of national importance. So what are these? They are Sultanpur National Park, Gurgaon, that is Haryana, and also the Bhindwas Wildlife Sanctuary, Jhajjar in Haryana. So both are in Haryana. Second is that Tol and Wadhwana wetlands in Gujarat. Tol and Wadhwana wetlands in Gujarat. So see here. So understand here very clearly, from Gujarat 2 are added. What are the 2? Tol wetland. Second is Wadhwana wetland. Both are from Gujarat. From Haryana 2 are added. What are the 2? One is you have the what you call Sultanpur National Park. Sultanpur National Park in Haryana. Sultanpur National Park in Haryana. Second is Bhindwas Wildlife Sanctuary. Bhindwas Wildlife Sanctuary in Haryana. So these are wetlands. So understand this very clearly. So with these wetlands, India has total number of 46 Ramsar wetlands in India. Now in the comment section, you mention which are the first two Ramsar sites in India. Which are the first two Ramsar sites in India? Okay, remember this question, which are the first two Ramsar sites in India? You write in the comment section of this particular video. So understand this very clearly. Okay, 4 new Ramsar sites were added: Sultanpur National Park, Bindwas Wildlife Sanctuary, Haryana; Tol Wetland, Wadhwana Wetland in Gujarat. Understand that very clearly. And in Gujarat there is one more Ramsar wetland, Nal Sarovar Ramsar wetland, that is old wetland added in 2012. These are added in 2021. So understand this very clearly. Then let us understand the India's first pollen calendar for the Chandigarh city. Chandigarh city is the union territory, the common capital of Punjab and Haryana. Okay, Chandigarh city. India's first pollen calendar is released. See here, in a first for the country, scientists from PGMER, Postgraduate Institute for Medical Education and Research, Punjab, of Punjab University, okay, and Punjab University have created a pollen calendar for Chandigarh city. So what is this? Pollen. Pollen are airborne allergens that can cause respiratory conditions such as hay fever and asthma. Understand this very clearly. So what are these pollen? Pollen ante puppodi. In Telugu you call it as puppodi, right? And a flowers lopala untayi kada, that is called as puppodi. Pollen are airborne allergens. So what are pollen? Pollens are airborne allergens. Okay, allergens, and they cause hay fever. They cause hay fever and asthma. They cause hay fever and asthma in individuals or in the citizens whenever they are exposed to the pollens. So what is this pollen calendar will do? The calendar explores the pollen seasons. In which season you have more number of pollens in the atmosphere of Chandigarh, it will do that, and their intensities and variations and types of pollens in the Chandigarh city only. In which city of Chandigarh more pollens are there in the atmosphere? It will give the guidance to the citizens. Please, people suffering from asthma, please don't go to this particular areas. You have more pollen in this particular atmosphere in this area. So like that, India's first pollen calendar is created for this particular Chandigarh city. You can expect a question. Which city in India has the first pollen calendar? It is the Chandigarh city. So understand this. The scientists say that it will help in tracking the possible respiratory effects. So understand this very clearly. So understand one more thing very clearly. See here. Which city in India has the first pollen calendar? Chandigarh city. Second question. Okay, scientists from which institutions bought this pollen calendar for Chandigarh city? Okay, Punjab University scientist and PGMER, Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research scientist. They have bought the pollen calendar for Chandigarh. So what are the pollens? Pollens are airborne allergens that cause the respiratory conditions such as hay fever and asthma. Okay, understand this very clearly. Okay, so this is how it is. So today we will stop here. So I discussed about these things. First I discussed about what you call the SWAMITVA scheme. Okay, then I discussed about the Leader Summit on Climate. Just focus here. This is somewhat okay. So two main tracks of Leader Summit of Climate. Then I want to discuss about global warming and climate change, but time is not sufficient. Tomorrow I will try to make you understand this topic here. Aacharya, Vinoba, Bhave, and what are the magazines and all those things. And awards, Budhan movement, when it started, okay, so, all these things have given. What is the book? It is the Saint on the March, then Bloodless Revolution, Voluntary Land Reform Movement, Ramchandra Reddy, then World EV Day 2020, September 9th, it started by Green TV Media Corporation. Indore city, India's first water plus city. All the municipal water is treated and then only it is released into the environment. India's first water plus city. Then it is the cleanest city of India, Indore city. Madhya Pradesh. Where is Indore city present? Remember that fact, it is in the Madhya Pradesh. Understand that very clearly. 4 new Ramsar sites, okay, 2 in Haryana, 2 in Gujarat. What are they? Remember. And mention in the comment section which are the first 2 Ramsar sites in India. Then India's first Pollen calendar for the Chandigarh City Union Territory. Okay, common capital of Punjab and Haryana. So this is how it is. So this is the today's current affairs topics. Kindly follow the current affairs news. Very good information you will get. Okay, from these current affairs slides, I can frame 30 questions and okay, 30 different types of questions can be framed. So like that, over a period of time you will be okay getting what you call very good current affairs content, useful for all type of exams in India. Understand that very clearly. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Have a nice day. Don't waste the time. Be cool, be peaceful in the mind and just move towards your goal. That's it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.